everyone, and this is Audrella. You are now tuned in to the very first episode of Chika with Audrella. Alright, so hello guys. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good midnight, whatever time you're currently in. I want to greet you guys a happy day. And I do hope that you are okay so far. You're doing good. And kahit papano, you could do something, or you could find ways in order to make yourself happy despite all the things that is happening right now, the coronavirus, the pandemic, all the problems in our society. Yes, I really do hope you could still find the silver lining in everything. So, let's move right into it. Kung ano ba yung pag-uusapan natin in the very first episode of this podcast. Alright, so ako na muna magdidikta kasi syempre this is my show. So the first topic that we will discuss for this Chika with Audrella podcast series is called My Heroic Vow. So basically, my heroic vow is your promise to yourself, to other people, to anyone out there that you'll do something. Especially if it's an act of being heroic, of helping others, or basically an act of being noble, being yourself. So, yun yung pag-usapan natin for today. Yes, kinda malalim for a very first topic, but that's the goal of this podcast series, to talk about different set of topics, diverse topics, may it be light, heavy, serious, or funny. We will all tackle them. So let's go right into it, and we will start it with a chika from me. Okay. So ever since I was a kid, I'm a very curious person. Yung tipong may makita lang akong something na very unusual, bago sa pananaw ko, or makarinig ng something na bago sa pandinig ko, I always ask people around me, ano kaya yun? Ano ibig sabihin nun? Anong gusto nyo sabihin sa akin nung nakita or napakinggan ko, ganun? And there, as in every year, ganun daw ako. And ever since, it's an iconic trait that I have. Sometimes nga naiinis na daw sila sa akin kasi tanong ako ng tanong. But for me, well, actually na-realize din nila na it's a good trait. Kasi hindi ako nakukontento sa kung anong in-impart sa akin ng ibang tao. I always strive for knowledge. And I think that's one of the reasons why, fortunately, I am in the good side naman of academics. Because I love learning. I love knowing things. I love being informed. It makes me feel as if I belong. And at the same time, I am entrusted by someone for an information na may it be typical na general people should know, up until something na sa amin lang makalam. And dahil doon, other people realize how much I value information from others. And at the same time, they also notice that every time na nakakuha ko ng information from other people, I have my opinions about it. I have my say. Or if it is something personal, lagi akong may advice. And bigla akong napaisip, baka that's something na I wanna do for the rest of my life. And then a lot of people say, why not achieve or make your goal something related to it? And dun pumasok sa eksena yung pagiging psychologist. So I remember that was way back, junior high school, second year, third year high school ba yun? third year high school, I couldn't remember. But around those time, dun ko na-realize kung ano yung vocation ko in life. As early as that age, dun ko nalaman kung ano yung gusto kong gawin sa buhay ko. To listen to other people, to know a lot of things, and at the same time, give something in return, something that would benefit them. Advices, ano pa ba? So in a professional context, counseling, therapy, ganyan. So yes, I'm very, very firm that I want to be a psychologist in the future. And guess what? That's one of my degrees right now. And by one of my degrees, that means I have another one. So the story naman behind the other degree is, actually it's the same. My curiosity, dahil din dun ko na-realize na I want the second degree as well. Yung pagiging curious ko kasi, parang it's a way of me to find out the truth, to seek justice, to seek truth, ganon. And then eventually, it gives fulfillment sa sarili ko if napagsasolve ko lahat ng mysteries of life. Yung mga puzzles na hindi ko ma-fix in the first place, ang nakaka-satisfy if I'll be able to connect everything and form the big picture. And then, in addition to that, ang daming times daw na lagi akong nakipagtalo. Pero I have a point. Even though I'm very young, even though people see me as someone who still don't know a lot of things in life. They see me as someone who is very argumentative and at the same time wants to communicate talaga and exchange information and knowledge. So from there, people told me na, Odds, why not do something related to law? Kasi since mahilig ka naman makapagtalo, ganyan-ganyan, we think that you could enjoy being there as well. And upon realizations, at first I was hesitant because ever since I was a kid, I want to be a doctor. Kaya nung na-realize ko that I want to be a psychologist first, sabi ko, okay, that will be my pre-med. And then after psychology, maybe I'll take the boards lang and then go to med school na. But with this new discovery about myself, being a lawyer in the future, defending people, making sure they will be able to get the justice that they serve, that's something that also piqued my interest. And para bang nagkaroon ng light bulb inside me na nagsasabi na, oh, this is the last thing that will complete my well-being or that will complete myself as a person. And then there, from college, and I applied to a lot of universities. So actually, 3 lang. UP, DLSU, and Ateneo. And all of those universities, I chose psychology. And it's only DLSU who offered the double degree major for psychology and legal management. Para bang nag-align yung stars sa akin and told me to pursue my studies in DLSU. And then here I am today without any regrets that I pushed through in DLSU. Because what I love about DLSU is that I'm not here for the academics alone, for the experience, the org experiences most especially. But I am here as a Lasallian to be taught about the culture, the teachings, the lessons, the values, and the virtues of being a Lasallian. Yung mga binuo na foundation nila St. John Baptist de La Salle Even though that was around more than 300 years ago, 300, 400, 500 na nga ata. Sorry, my math is not good. Kaya I chose psychology and legal management. Pero, come to think of it, with all those centuries, up until now, very relevant pa rin yung mga tinuro nila St. John Baptist de La Salle. And I could say that those teachings, I'll be able to use it not only now as a student in DLSU, but most especially when I already move to the real world. Because these Lasallian teachings, what is special about it is that it teaches you to be connected to other people. And as someone who wants to be in the service sector, but most especially in the legal and the health sector as a psychologist and as a lawyer, it is really imperative to have the skill of connecting with people. And I'm very grateful and thankful that I am here in DLSU to learn that. Because, okay, some might have course about it. But in DLSU, it is the foundation. It is the LaSalle. It is a core subject. So that a graduate of DLSU will be called really as a LaSallian. All of these experiences as a LaSallian, dun ko na-realize yung bigger purpose. Na hindi lang ako magiging psychologist. Hindi lang ako magiging lawyer in the future. But most especially, I will be a person. I will be a citizen. I will be someone that the people could depend on. That could serve other people as well. That will make sure that service is given to all because they deserve it. That's why with all of these experiences from Lasallian Studies 1 to 3 and also the Lasallian learnings I got way back senior high school. So yes, I took senior high school in DLSU as well. So for 5 years already, natutunan ko na the Lasallian mission should be used not just when we are in the university, but it should transcend time. It should transcend location. It should transcend people as well. And from then on, I was able to motivate myself and commit myself to it. And in fact, I wrote my personal heroic vow. And I'm gonna recite it for you. Okay, so here it is. To the future of the world, a just and free world. To the hundreds of lives that may be needing legal and psychological help. To the future of our society where love and acceptance prosper. And to myself, years from now, with the immense care and respect to what each of you could do for the future, I, Cristela Audrey Guerin, vow, with all of my heart and all of my power, that I'd achieve greatness as I accomplish my goal to finish psychology and legal management in this prestigious school that I am now. DLSU. Strongly and with conviction. I'd give my sincerest gratitude to this institution that molded me for 5 years now, which learnings, particularly the spirit of faith, zeal for service, and communion in mission, I'd bring for the rest of my life as I serve you all in the near future. I commit myself to champion for the rights of the people of today and of the people of your time, and always aim for the betterment and wellness of those around me. I promise that I will do everything in my power to serve the people of today and of tomorrow until the last second of my existence. Done this 1st of June 2021, of which I have signed. And I thank you. So there it is, my heroic vow. So at least, kahit naman sa gantong paraan lang, I'll feel I have the powers, the superpowers, just like Darna, Superman, Iron Man, ganyan. Well, yeah, if you come to think of it, pursuing your vocation in life, you're becoming a hero as well. Not only for yourself, not only for the people that know you, who believed in you, but most especially for the people who would be at the receiving end of your service. So let's think about that. That we'll get to be heroes. And we'll be able to help a lot of people. So basically, that's the end of our first episode for Chika with Audrella. I do hope madami kayong natutunan today, especially committing to your vocation and also committing to make sure that the Lasallian mission will be able to transcend not only in the four corners of DLSU but also after it. Kasi ito yung foundation natin eh. It makes us whole. As we graduate from DLSU, kulang tayo if we just have the academic knowledge. We need to have the principles. We need to have the moral ethics. And through Lasallian education, especially those courses that tackles directly these Lasallian values, we will be equipped for life. So there you go. Thank you guys so much again for listening, and I do hope to be with you in our next episode. So this has been Audrella, your source of all the chicas, and see you in the next Chika with Audrella.